Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Designing an Investment Tracking App for CRED. This is going to be our 11th episode, and in this episode, we are going to design wireframes for stock landing page and the mutual funds landing page. In the last episode, we did we wireframed the landing page of dashboard, and in this episode we are going to two other landing pages. If time permits, this is going to be 1 hour session. If time permits, we will also provide a feedback, or we will ask ChatGPT to provide us a criticism or feedback on the wireframes that we have created. So without any delay, and what is there for you, what you will learn from this is you will learn how to design wireframes for investment focused landing pages. Then key layout differences between stocks and mutual funds. What is important in stocks? What is important in mutual funds? These things we will also brainstorm. Then what data to show and how to group it and how to guide action. All those things we will discuss and also do it live. And everything I am going to use for all those things I'm going to use ChatGPT to simulate user expectations and validate the flows and our requirement. Then also applying our design principles with clarity, trust, and personalization. And we will try to feed as less as possible or as minimalistic, just like how CRED would provide the features. So with this, let's get started with our design. So I will start sharing the screen. So let me open up my Figma and also ChatGPT. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this is the prototype. So in the last session, we did wireframing for the dashboard. So we clearly take out the sequence summary of what we are going to build, the key elements, what is the goal, and based on that, we created the dashboard. Right? We created an overview of how my portfolio is working, last synced, all those extra informations. Then also the art stocks, mutual fund, all the assets that are in the first fold. So then we had second prioritize the wealth score, which we added the what is the score or what is the like points I have and what league I am. Then some important streaks, like some achievements that I have done, it is done, and how much great coins I have earned from that. Then also based on this, this is going to be our cross selling strategy. So based on this gamification, we are now suggesting some of the inside cards, like just your portfolio, you have 20% less in sorry, less than 20% is in debt, so allocate your debt funds. So there we can redirect the user or suggest user to have some SIP or have buy some mutual funds through these, and these are the places where we will use for cross selling our things. So now the another section was the upcoming SIPs. This is also for the user to get on track or see what are the transactions they are doing, what are the transactions they have done. So all those things. Then also the recent activities, and this is one of the important feature that I feel is missing throughout all the platforms. I mean, IND Money and all those platforms, they don't provide this information. Is like what is my current growth over time, like how much my stocks or these portfolio these numbers were at which point in 2023, in 2022, and also what is the number or how much I have accumulated in 2025. That growth track, right, that is not, I never got, which is really useful for me. I want to see how my portfolio is growing. Is it in this manner, in this manner? Is it a very useful feature that all of these portfolio tracking apps lack? Now coming to the next screens. So I have now going to my ChatGPT dashboard. So what I have done here is now ChatGPT has given me all those other screens, but I wanted to focus on two screens for this phase, right? We want to create the stocks portfolio landing page is one. See, once you see something ChatGPT is missing, you have to tell ChatGPT outright, like put the landing pages of stocks portfolio, mutual fund portfolio, explore mutual fund pages in sequence summary. Now absolutely, now expand all those things, stocks portfolio, mutual fund, all those things. Now it added the additional portfolio exploration page which was missing earlier, correct? Now with this, what I have created here is the sequence summary. What we are going to focus, we will first create the mutual fund landing page. In this one, what will be the path? The user comes to the home page, dashboard, then mutual funds. The user will click on this, then they will land on the landing page of mutual funds. The key elements of this is going to be card list, fund name, amount invested, XIRR, gain loss in different things, and there will be a long list of cards. Then another thing can be navigation menu, like the explore funds, orders, watch list, and all those things. Remember, we one of the strategies, design strategies, were to limit the features, to also limit the information. It has to be simple, it has to be minimalistic, but yet powerful. All the important informations or important actions the user needs to take, everything we will provide. Just cut the rest, unnecessary information we will avoid. Similarly here, like ind money provides here, like I wanted to avoid this thing. If I come to ind money, okay, let's discuss that when we will go to that. Now coming to the third page or third category is the stocks portfolio landing page. So in this one, same flow, home, dashboard, and stocks. The user will come and click in the stocks and go to the respective landing page. Then this is, and also, sorry, one thing I forgot. In the mutual funds landing page, clearly outright the goal. Okay, what is the goal? Give users a clear breakdown of all mutual funds holding and uh, get a way to start new SIPs and insights on what they need to do. This is also one thing that I want to add from my side. This is not ChatGPT, so this is one that I want to this in the goal. Now coming to show stock positions, valuations, and returns. Also show a basic insight insight, or maybe we shouldn't do that, because see, this insight is not relevant for us. Why I'm not adding the insight in this one here? Because I don't want CRED to go in the direction of stock brokerage, right? We don't want to deal with the stock brokerage thing, because they have acquired Kuvera, so they don't want to create let's say competitor within this, which is their direct like investment. They already have it. Why they should invest again in this one and clutter the interface? So instead of that, I wanted to provide the mutual fund portfolio landing page. Why mutual fund is, CRED is majorly a lending provider, right? It provides, I mean, if you see the breakdown of the revenue streams of CRED is 75% comes in CRED cash and CRED pay, correct? Which is uh, which is the lending thing, and also the payment thing, and also investment commissions and everything is also there. So what happens recently in Indian Indian investment world, so now they are giving us the opportunity to lend money or to borrow money by putting collateral or against our mutual funds. And the benefit for the user is the interest rate is pretty much low, right? You can get at least 10% or 10.5% interest rate against your mutual funds. Let's say you have 1 lakh rupees, you can easily get a limit of 50,000 rupees of borrow money with a 10% interest rate, which is great for these type of scenarios where credit is now lending the money in 16%, 14%, 18%. This thing, the users the users who are conscious about the interest rate, they are not the credit is not able to monetize those people, right? So this will give them the added advantage to monetize the 10% bracket people with this feature. That's why I want to integrate mutual fund in the CRED's strategy. And this also holds a lot of people don't want to, I mean, go to the individual stocks. Majority of the people who are new to this or don't want to go into this one, they prefer mutual funds, NPS and all those things over stocks. So that's why we are giving them the plan to track their stocks, but not buying them, but they can track and buy mutual funds in CRED itself. So let's get started with this. User suggested user path. Okay, confirm SIP, sync dashboard. Okay, add detailed structure for any of these three pages. Create a pro mode version of stock mutual funds. No, no, no. Okay, let's work on the mutual fund landing page wireframe. I just want to give a simple prompt like let's work on the mutual fund landing page wireframe. Let's see what ChatGPT come up with. If not that, we will use the O3 model as after this. Perfect. Let's design a clear, intuitive design trust wireframe for the mutual fund portfolio landing page. Keeping both. Okay, it is a bit slow today. See, something similar to Aisa and Rahul, keeping those professionals in mind. Title would be Your Mutual Funds. Search bar, search by fund, category AMC. Okay. This is also I don't want to go with. Filter icon, opens filter seat, category risk, return percentage, add CTA. Okay, summary section. This is the page header, filter icon. Okay, now coming to summary sections. Element total invested 4,85,000, total XIR this allocation bar, equity 70%, debt 20%, ELSS 10%. SIP is active, 5 running SIPs, next on 5th May. Okay, now mini health meter, chip portfolio risk balanced, mutual funds holding list. So this is going to be the first header, then this is going to the summary tab, then this is the list holdings, right? Fund name, mutual fund, access mutual fund, invested or current value, this to that, XIRR, this much, tags, equity, large cap, SIP, and active. Gain or loss, colored pill, 18,000 rupees. Actions, view details, mock-up, sorry, top up or pause SIP. Illustrations, friendly illustration, empty walls, create coins. Okay, friendly illustration, this, that. Inside banner, optional dynamic, you are 80% in equity. Consider adding a debt mutual fund. This is going to be our This year saved 36,000 is through LSS. See a breakdown. Cards use grids, calm color notes, key interactions, view details, pause SIP, and all those things. Fund to fund detail sheet tab. Yes, and we are also going to do a fund detail sheet as well. Continue with the stock portfolio. Now, what I will ask here is let's create, let's write the microcopy, microcopy for this page. Now, this is going to be interesting. I like all those things, there is no issue. So all these things mean sense. And another thing, the page is going to be similar to what we see on other pages, other applications like CRED, any mutual funds application like Coin or anything. We will take the flow from there because we don't want to, or I don't want to give the user like an impression that this is going to be another float altogether, just like how CRED did for the CRED store. They redefined the a little bit of how your shopping or e-commerce flow is. That's why you can see the numbers, right? If you notice here, the shopping numbers are lesser. There is nothing related to shopping here, or maybe here it can be, it could be, but it's not a major thing because from my personal experience, I think there is like a lot of resistance from credits here. You have to unlock a price, then you have to do like add to cart, and that cart is also, that is not, I mean, there is little bit of friction there for me to like it asks me more energy to like understand the flow, then do the purchase. Like unlike Flipkart, Amazon, or any other e-commerce, like where they flow, I mean, everybody's like flow is similar, so it's easier. It does not demand me to learn something new. So which is why I don't want to create something extra or something like new flow that the user will repel to learn. So similar but minimalistic and creds design language. So the microcopy landing page is your mutual funds, search by mutual fund or AMC category, then filter tooltip, filter category, risk, return, SIP and all, track more funds to start new SIP, then total invested, invested so far. Okay, this is fair enough. Let's go to the Figma. Now I will come here, put the back button as it is, then settings also makes sense here, and search, instead of settings I would say this is a search is more relevant here. Okay, search is relevant here. Then because we are using the point system here, so I think this point will also be relevant here. I have a little bit of doubt, but I will keep this one as for now until I find a better, something better to put on the top. What it is suggesting me here is, now search, we got it from this one, is your search your mutual funds. I don't think your we have to say this outright. We have to take this one, your, here is your mutual fund. No, I think this is good, your mutual funds portfolio. Here is your mutual funds portfolio. Here is your mutual funds portfolio. Okay, this is what I want to keep for now. Okay, now let's take the other things as well. We will follow the same format. So now let's keep it as, let's say, 8 lakhs, and this month it can be something around 12,000. This. Okay, what are the other things? Track more funds or start new SIP. Okay, so let's just put out all those invested so far, total investment, total portfolio, invested so far. This is one information. Invested, then this much money invested, and the return. Okay, let's take this as a main thing. Okay, one more thing I forgot to consider is to see how other people are doing. Let's go to our research panel, or maybe we can copy this. Yeah, this is here. Let's copy this, come to wireframes, then put it aside. It is always a good practice to refer any UI, any competitor, or any relative app's UI, few of the UIs, take some examples. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. See examples. What are the common patterns you see? What are the things that you can take from there and smartly do it? That is a very, very good practice all the time, always. It's never like, you copy, I will not copy, and all those things. That is bullshit. That you should not apply it to that. Take things, take inspirations, take what is there, see the patterns, then proceed with your design. Right, your users will not value if you are creative. Your users will be value your application if they are useful to the user. That's it, full stop. Okay, now coming to my funds, it is showing the overall this I think, because let me open it here. Okay, so they have this and this month. Today's change 4%. This money we have to take this one plus today. Let's put it here plus today. Then we have the okay. They have 1 day change changed today, and the percentage. Let's say 0 or 1.24% is what they are doing. Now, this point we can add here. We tried something in the last one. Always try to do with some little bit of variation so that you can compare which makes sense more. Right, in the this one you made something like this, but in this one we changed it a little bit. We are revising, or we are improvising our things so that we have a things to compare. Then last thing, another thing that I want to check is invested current status, then the returns in percentage. Okay, last thing, we will come to this. Last thing is not maybe relevant here, or maybe can be relevant. Okay, I will keep it aside for now. What I want to add here is I want to showcase first is the investment. Okay. Hmm. If I give list here, then it will not be a good idea. So if I come to see the pattern here, list invested is not something they can do something about it. Instead of giving them the list, what we can do here is we can put as invested. Okay, let's put it now. We will see if we find something else. Okay, invested this much. Then we have, or maybe we can do something like this. Invested this much, or maybe this will come. Yeah, let's keep it for now. Invested this much. Then we have 1 year return. No, this is the XIRR label, total invested. This is XIRR. I know it is on the top, it should be on the bottom, but this is wireframe, so we can avoid that right now. XIRR is, let's say, 10%. Okay, so this is 10.5% is XIRR. Then the next is the next is allocation caps, equity heavy. Consider this is not required, not required. Fellowship pro list balance is also not required. What is required is current price. So this is going to be current, and this is going to be something more. So let's add something like 5 lakh. Okay, so this is what our okay, this is your like this is going to be coming to the bottom, then last synced. Instead of last synced, let's check it to updated. Today 3 p.m. Can we use it here? No, I don't think so. Maybe let's keep it for now here. Okay, let's keep it for now and keep these things a little below. Okay, okay, this is what I want. Current invested XIRR. Next, what I want is I want the navigation. If I come back here, what is the goal? The goal is to give users a clear breakdown of all mutual fund holdings and insights on what they need to do. Now, in this part, I have given your portfolio balance, what is the gain or loss today, the percentage, when it was last synced, then invested, the total invested, current value, and what is the percentage. This so far, this much I have provided. Now I want to provide is a navigation. On the top, I want to provide, let's say this navigation I want to add, or maybe we can take this as a button. I want to provide 3 buttons here. Very small. I mean, for the design, we will look later. So the first button should be explore funds. Okay. Sorry. Explore funds is one button. Then we have, okay, let me clean this up. Okay. The next button is what it is. The next button is orders and watch list. Orders is like the order history. Order history, we will change the label later, but for the wireframe sake, I am keeping it as order history. Then this is the watch list. So these are the main actions that I want the user to take. They can explore new mutual funds. They can also check the order history, and they can also check their watch list to start some more SIPs. This is what I want them to do. Now, coming to some cards. The cards, we forgot the cards should be prioritized next. So I want to drag it a little below. So these are the information place. So I don't want to keep it so down. This is where I want them to. Your portfolio is going, but overexposed to equity. Then this 5 SIPs. Next SIP is this much, and this all this SIP summary, allocation, caption, equity heavy. Consider this. These all can be used as rotatable cards. Here in this section we can use, which will rotate in different seconds or multiple seconds to show the other things, or can be this also: portfolio risk, balanced, or high equity, something like that we can provide here. Okay, then we will have a banner section. No, the banner section is done. This section, let's take it a little bit up. This is the navigation menu. Now comes the fund micro, sorry, the cards list, the funds cards list. What I have here is, we have a fund name, investor or current, XIRR, tags, gain, loss, bill, then the view, top up or pause SIPs. Let's go back again to IND money. This I think is a good place. We also have one more thing. Let me check if I have coins. No, they don't have. Let me search for coin mutual fund. Mutual fund dashboard UI. Okay, I know this is okay. This is what. Okay. Can we copy this? Perfect. Now this is Zerodha's coin. This is also, I really like the how they have done portfolio SIPs orders. Now coming back is SIPs. Okay, I forgot this. Maybe this is a good idea to have. Currently, I'm providing explore funds, order histories, and this. We are also giving them the SIPs here, ongoing one. So no worries. We will see if something comes up. For profit lags, this card, what it provides is the name, then the equity, flexi cap, and all P&L. This much invested. This current value is this. Okay. Now, how IND money provides is invested, current value, then gain loss. I prefer this one over this. From right to left, I prefer is how much I have invested, current value. No. Actually, this is better. Invested should be on the left side, no, sorry, in the middle. Current invested, then this. I would prefer, I want to see the first priority is, if the flow starts from left to right, I want them to know what the current value is, how much they have invested, and what is the percentage. That's the flow I want them to, the user to go through. So let's add the card here. Let's add a rectangle, put a stroke, remove it. Let's add a card here. What our thing says here is, we have page header, summary section, fund, micro card copy, then empty state is not required, dynamic insight banner is required. This is the dynamic insight banner I was talking about. Let's have it here. Put it as fill thing. Okay, put it like this and make it as a hug. Maybe. No, not good. Equity heavy, this type of thing we can provide. Now coming to the card, we have first is the Nippon India Small Cap Fund. Summary. The smart features that we forgot, it's like the story. In the story, we can provide them some of the insights based on the peer investors. This is where somewhere here I want to give, or maybe we can link it to our grade view. I mean the pointer system that we have. Okay, now coming to our cards, let's say we have this as a copy. Axis Blue Chip Fund. Okay, yeah, it is a good idea to add the logo. In Jirodha, there is no logo and not user that much user friendly compared to this. I mean, there is no issue as such. There is no issue as such, but it is always good to have. Gives an added advantage for the user to scan which is what. Okay, we have Access Blue Fund. Then we have 1 day change is one ticker. 1 day change I don't think is required here. Should we provide 1 day change? Let's keep it for now. We can provide. This is a good information to check. 1 day change, then the money. Or maybe this month we will provide. No, on the top we are showcasing this month, and here we are providing today. And also the consistency is now breaking here also. So we have to do something about it. Let's keep a filter here, maybe here. Today, all time. Today, all time. Today, this month. Is it necessary? I don't think it is necessary that much. A filter is not necessary. Let's keep it for now. I mean, let's remove it for now. We will see later. Today maybe is one, but monthly is I don't think is required. Today's change is also extra information. No, why we should need it? We don't need it. I think Chiroda. That's why in the coin they haven't made it. Profit and loss. This. That. I think I should remove this. Okay. Or maybe this month I can put. We can put the same consistency and we will remove this. The filter, we don't need the filter. That much information I don't want to give. Then here I don't want to give that much. Invested versus current. If they want to know, they can always go to the respective mutual fund detail page. They can see what is the fund there, but not here. Invested and current. So here we will take the same as this. And current. Okay, here also let's swap it. Your portfolio, we are showing it current, then why we are showing it again here? Doesn't make sense, no? we are showing this amount, but again the current amount we are showing. So this mistake, should we provide anything else that is required here? Or maybe we can take the invested here, XIRR, then this we can provide as this month gain, this month, then they can provide this information, maybe some added information. I think this will be helpful. This is not required, sorry, this is not required, not required, and with this we can provide, sorry, again sorry, see, now it is, I feel is much better. We kept the upper one very minimalistic. We remove whatever is possible to add, sorry, to remove. So equity badger, this will be a placeholder for banners, then our main navigation, then we have our mutual funds. Let's put it in one frame. Let's maybe, okay, let's not forget about invest that much here. Now gain or loss is this much. XIRR invest current. No, the XIRR only applicable here. Here it is not applicable. So, I mean, it's not that much required. P&L profit, P says L profit, gain or loss. Gain or loss is percentage. Okay, it is showing both the numbers. It is also advised to provide both the numbers, and I also want to do that. Let's have it like this. Okay, this is going to take a lot of space. Okay, what did I do? No. Oh, basic UI features I am forgetting right now in the life. I can't believe it. Okay, let it fill. All right, let's put it like this. Basic things. Shit. I know this is just, I don't know why it is happening with me today. Okay, now let's do it manually. Okay, this is what our first card looked like. Mutual fund, cap, then this is what we have put, right? And also this flexi cap, mid cap, this information is very important. Growth, interim, equity, flexi cap, this is also one important thing that we should add. It's not added here. Flexi cap, small cap fund, PSU fund, it is already written here. Should we add it? Flexi cap, target, others, index fund. Okay, let's not waste our time here. We can add some nudges, like some, we can provide something. Let's take this a little bit up. 43,000 people 12.56k people invested users invested in this fund in last 3 months. This is one what is this, supporting or some nudge to people so that they get pumped, like feedback or how, I don't again remember right now. 12k people invested, 2.6k users invested amount rupees 4.8 cr 8 cr in this fund in the last 3 months. Something similar to that I want to add. Okay, let's first take this and remove this, add it here. I think this is part of this. So our first card is ready. Now this is the second card. Then duplicate the card, put it in auto layout, give it maybe, where is, okay, 8 pixels. Figma has changed the UI, so okay, one new feature has come. If I can add like this, I want to give how much. Can we give all? We should provide all. But if we provide all, then we will not be able to provide the analytics. Where we will provide the analytics? Should we provide analytics somewhere else? Can we provide the analytics here? If this is going to be this, see, here also view analytics is one. I feel that if we show the list can go longer, so we cannot restrict the list to something lesser, right? I want them to go through all the list, or maybe 5 6. Yeah, I think this is, we can keep limited here and add another thing here as analytics. Again this mistake. Thank you. 16 or maybe 18 8, let's give. Okay, now this is looking like this, but in real when we will design the UI, this is going